Wednesday. Welcome to Wash Your Face Wednesday. So y'all are going to grab your pampering packs and just jump in the comments and we're going to go through it together. I'm going to wash my face. So y'all are hanging out in my bathroom, but I can't see you in yours. So say hey once you're on and we're going to get started. So what you'll need is you'll need your pampering pack. So all your goodies. You will need it's probably easiest to do at your bathroom sink because you'll need some kind of like a cloth to get wet to use with your samples. And then you should have like a lookbook or a paper or something. Hey. And we're going to make a tic-tac-toe board while we go too. So that's going to be a game. So remember, we're making a tic-tac-toe board while we're going. Hey, Devin. And I'm going to tell you how to fill it in. I'll give you some reminders. And at the end, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And you're going to send a picture of your tic-tac-toe board to your consultant in Messenger or in a text when we get done. So don't forget, because that gets you a prize. And we all like free stuff. If it's free, it's for me. So my name is Hannah. I'm your tour guide through Mary Kay tonight. I'm going to go ahead and start taking my eye makeup off while we're hanging out for a minute. And I'm super excited because this is our brand new eye makeup remover, you guys. It just launched today. If you've used our eye makeup remover before, it is amazing. I have a ton of customers that even if they don't use anything else, they use our eye makeup remover, and it got even better. I didn't even know that was possible. I actually haven't used it yet, so y'all are getting like the live reaction. But it's still oil-free. It has extra cleanser in it that's going to help get even more stuff out of your lashes, off of your eyeballs. It's still gentle. Hey. So let me know once you're watching. Let me know you're excited. So all you do is you shake it. I know I said it's oil-free, and it is. It's silicone-based, so you still got to activate it. And all I'm doing is I'm going to put some on my little cotton round here. You could use it on your wash rag or whatever have you. This is not in the sample pack. I'm just taking my eyeballs off before we get started. I also, oh my goodness, that is so nice. So it's really gentle. You just hold it and wiggle it for a few seconds and it comes off. Also, this was our new eyeliner that is about to launch. If you're my customer, I can order these as of today. If I am not your consultant, hold tight. Okay, you just got a sneak peek. But that came off super easy. Oh my goodness. And you guys don't sleep in your eye makeup, please. Your eyeballs will fall off. Not really, but that is how you get like pink eye and eye styes and all of that yucky stuff. So please don't do that. So we just hold it there for a few seconds. We wiggle it. I cannot get over how gentle that was. Our other one was gentle, but I feel like it usually takes me a little longer for it to come off. I am amazed. So if you need eye makeup remover, this one is even better. It was already the best, and it's even better now. So eye makeup remover, huzzah. Let me know when y'all are ready to go, and we're going to start putting our pampering pack stuff on our face. So, hey, Rebecca, what we're going to do is if you have your book or your paper, your tic-tac-toe board, what this is going to be kind of like a wish list. So it's not necessarily like a commitment to buy anything. It's so you can keep track of what you tried or what I talked about that you were like, that sounds really cool, or I really like the sound of that. That way your consultant knows what's on your wish list. And so if you're ever like, oh, I don't know that one thing that I tried, we have some kind of an idea of what the heck that might have been. It also helps your consultant know what everyone likes the best that we talk about in these pampering sessions, and may even help us know what to put in any future pampering packs for you or free prize packs or anything like that. So make sure you do your tic-tac-toe board. So what you're going to do is you're going to make your board, right? And you're going to put a product in each square that you're like, that sounds really great, or this feels really nice as I talk about it. Because like the eye makeup remover that I just sat down somewhere, this was not in your pack, but I talked about it. And maybe that's something that you want on your wish list, right? All right. So I want you guys to tell me if you've tried Mary Kay before, or if this is your first time trying it, and we're going to jump in. And if y'all are watching the replay, make sure you comment and say replay. Eye makeup remover is so good, I know. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this pack. If this is the one that you have, it says Mary Kay Time Wise on it. And we're going to start with the one that says 4-in-1 cleanser. You're not going to use the whole thing. If you use the whole thing, you're going to be able to bathe like your whole self in it. You only need like a pea-sized amount for your whole face, okay? And so you're going to get your face nice and wet first. And I have you guys on my bathroom sink. We're just hanging out. It's a potty party. So you're going to get your face wet, and then you're going to put your cleanser on. So y'all are going to have to hear some sink water noises. Apologies. I'm sorry. There's not really a way around it unless I have a bowl of water, but that kind of defeats the purpose of using my sink. All right. So I'm going to do it with you. So y'all are allowed to laugh at my jokes because I'm funny sometimes, but don't like make fun of me because that's not nice. All right. So you're going to take your cleanser and you're going to rub it all over. My cleanser is different than your cleanser is. I'm actually using the Time-Wise Repair Cleanser because I have skin that is so dry it cracks and bleeds a lot of the time. And it has elevated anti-aging in it. But it still works for all intents and purposes tonight of washing our faces together. And what I'm going to use, y'all are using your fingers, but what I'm using to wash my face with is our Skinvigorate brush. So it's kind of like a fancy toothbrush, but for your face. So it's going to get your face 4 times cleaner. It also feels like a massage. Who doesn't want a massage for their face? It auto shuts off after a minute, so you know you washed your face for long enough. And it just feels nice. This has been my absolute favorite product since I started using Mary Kay over 7 years ago. And it will forever be my favorite product. You will never change my mind. This is the bee's knees. And all of our products have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So like if it were to break or something, your consultant can replace it for you. The only thing you really have to do is replace the head on it every 3 months. Otherwise, it's kind of like a toothbrush. You wouldn't use the same one your whole life. You're going to change the head on it, I would hope, or that would be yucky. So same concept with this. And then you can see I had no foundation on. That's gross. And then you just rinse it off so that you don't let it sit there with all your germs on top of it. And then you rinse your face. So our cleanser is a 4-in-1 cleanser. Let me get my washcloth wet. So it's a 4-in-1 cleanser. Do y'all want to guess what our cleanser might do? I'll give you all a few. You all get comments. You get entries for prizes for commenting. So make sure you're commenting. What do you think our cleanser does? That's a 4-in-1. Oh no, who? It says Facebook user. But it doesn't say your name. Who's Facebook user? All right, so 4-in-1 cleanser. It cleanses, which I would hope because it's a cleanser. It exfoliates, so the little beads that you feel actually dissolve to get a deeper clean in your skin. It tones, so it's going to help with like bacteria and stuff in your face. And it brightens, so it's going to make you look happy, awake, and alive. Even if you don't feel that way, it is an illusion. All right. Oh, hey, friend. Yes, you did. A long, long time ago for half a second. We would always love to have you back, friend. Yeah, so sometimes it will tell me the person's name, and sometimes it just says Facebook user, and it makes me sad. But if I do it through Facebook as a live, it just doesn't show me any comments while I'm live. And that's not a good time either, because then I feel like I'm talking to myself. This cleanser also has anti-aging in it. So whether I've used this line since I was 20. So whether you want to prevent wrinkles or you want to help with some wrinkles that you're starting to see, this is a great line. If you're like, I need to turn back the hands of time, my friend, we have an upgraded anti-aging line, which is what I used the cleanser from. It's the repair line, and it is wonderful. Yeah, cleanse, exfoliate, tone, and brighten. Hooray. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to kind of jump around a little bit. I'm ADHD and I'm autistic, so there's squirrels in my brain sometimes, so just bear with me. It's an adventure. We're going to go on it together. The next thing we're going to do is this Microdermabrasion Refine, and it's also a Mary Kay Time-Wise packet, but it is separate from the one that your 4 came in. So it'll look like this. And you're going to use the one that says Refine. Now, you want your face to be wet before you put this on. And pro tip from me is that I actually, when I'm using this, will do it in the shower. Now, we don't know each other well enough for you to do this in the shower right now. Okay, so like hold tight. But you're not going to use this the whole packet. So like maybe the next time you do it, you can do it in the shower. But I want you to feel how it feels by itself first. And so you only do this once or twice a week. It basically just gets everything out of your face and all the gross stuff off of your face. It's kind of like sandpaper for your face. And what I do is I mix it into my cleanser in the shower. Otherwise, I bathe myself rinsing it off anyways. But I want you guys to feel it by itself. So you're going to make sure your face is wet, and then you're going to rub this all over. Don't put it in your eyeballs. Don't eat it. Common sense. But you're going to put that on next, and I'm going to do that with you. Yes, friend. We need consultants up in that part of Ohio. And we're doing some really fun stuff right now. I'm really, really excited. So some of you that are watching are probably like, I don't know who this Hannah person is. This is not my consultant. That means that I mentor your consultant. Because for some reason, Mary Kay thought I would be great in leadership, which I love my people. I am an example of if I can do this, anybody can do this. Because it's okay to be a mess as long as you're a hot one. But my team and I just became one of the first teams in the nation to earn the brand new Mary Kay Chevy Trax. They just rolled it out in June, and we earned it in June, so that was really exciting. And we're working on we're the first autistic Trax team. There are only 7 that were earned in Kentucky in June, and we were one of them. And we're working on becoming the first openly autistic pink Cadillac team as well, and that's super exciting. We're actually in our first month of qualification for our Cadillac right now. So all of y'all lending your face helps with that. And make sure you're filling out your tic-tac-toe board. So y'all felt like all the scrubby stuff that was with that microderm, right? And if you're bathing yourself in your sink, no worries. I can't see you. You can giggle it yourself because I know I'm going to bathe myself in the process. But then you just rinse it off. Thank you. Listen, I told my consultant when I first did an appointment, I was like, I will buy this stuff from you because my face feels amazing. If you ever ask me to sell this, I will buy it from somebody else because I'm absolutely not selling this. I was not made for sales. I'm not a makeup girly. I'm still not a makeup girly. But then I realized she made a lot of money teaching people to wash their face. And I was like, listen, I can teach people to wash their face. And I started it just for like a little extra cash in college. And then surprise, I had a baby my senior year of college that I wanted to not be gone all day because I went in for ag education, and ag teachers are like never home when you're running a successful chapter. And so I made the decision that Mary Kay, which was my plan like double Z after graduation, quickly became plan B. So that baby is now a 5-year-old in the other room yelling at my husband. So we love everything that Mary Kay has gotten to give us in the last 6 years. All right, so then we rinsed our microderm off, and then what we're doing is we're going to yet another packet. I know you're like, Hannah, when are we coming back to this? We will get there, I promise. This is not forgotten forever, just for right now. So put this down. We will also come back to this one, I promise. Put this down. You have a single sample that either looks like this or it's white and green. So it either says Mary Kay Time Wise Moisture Renewing Gel Mask, or it'll say Mary Kay Clear Proof Charcoal Mask. Both of those are options you should have, and both of them should be on your face. If you have both of them, don't put both of them on your face at the same time, but you're going to put your mask on your face. And so I'm going to do the charcoal mask just because if you didn't get the charcoal mask, I want you to see what it does. But some of you either told me that you were more dry, so I wanted to give you a hydrating mask, or I didn't have a lot of information about your skin. So I just sent you a hydrating mask because it's nice and refreshing and it's hot outside. So this is what our charcoal mask looks like. It is not going to tear your face off. So if you're like, I like my face where it is, great, because that's where we're going to leave it. So we're going to put these on, and we're going to leave these masks on to dry, and you're going to hang out with me for a few minutes while mine dries. If you have the charcoal mask, it smells really nice. So it has peppermint extract in it, so it smells minty. But it also has all this cool stuff like honeysuckle and rosemary and bentonite clay. And so what those things do are it's going to help pull the redness out of your skin. It's going to pull the yucky stuff out of your skin. It's going to soothe your skin. And it has navy bean extract in it, which is actually an anti-aging ingredient. And so it's an anti-aging charcoal mask. But it works kind of like a magnet. So instead of tearing your face off, like was the trend a few years ago, it is going to pull stuff to the surface. So you're going to watch as this dries, and my mask will actually change colors as it dries. I'm trying to hang out with you guys in the camera, but also see myself in the mirror over here. And we're all just putting our mask on. So when this is dry, I will actually rinse it off instead of ripping my whole face off. So and then the gel mask is going to be clear, and it's basically a boost of hydration for your skin. Now, even if you're like, I'm a little more combination, you still need hydration in your skin. People who are oily are actually oily because their skin doesn't naturally make enough oil, so it makes too much. And then your face is like, oh no, there's so much. Everything is on fire. And then that's why you're oily, because there's nowhere for the extra to go except out. So you should be using hydration and moisturizer. You just need to have a routine specifically for oily skin, which is what your beauty consultant is for, is to help figure out what that is for you, because not all oily skin is the same. And that is the beauty of having a beauty consultant and of our 100% guarantee. Because if you maybe start with something and you're like, man, my skin's so oily, I need the oily products. Look how crazy I look. Hooray. And then you start using them and you're like, okay, maybe my skin was more normal and I just didn't wash my face enough, so I thought I was oily. We can replace your products for free for you to give you the right formula. Same with our color. Maybe you buy like Rockstar Red lipstick and you're like, this is a little too rockin' for me. Your consultant can replace it for a color that you vibe with better. So no fear if you do decide that you want to buy anything. It is replaceable if something crazy happens or you decide you don't like it or you need to change it up. And we just let our masks sit. So let's do something fun. So I want you guys, once your mask is on, to take a selfie and come back. You can't leave me, but come back. All right. So take a selfie, post it in the Facebook group if you're in the Facebook group. And if you're not in the Facebook group, send it to your consultant. Because when we're done, I'm going to show all the pictures to my 5-year-old, and she's going to pick the picture she likes the best. Typically it's the funniest one. And somebody's going to get a prize. And so it can be funny, it can be crazy, whatever is original to you. You're going to take a selfie with your mask on. Bonus points probably if there is an animal in it, because she loves animals and she loves funny things. So go take a selfie in your mask, post it in the group, or send it to your consultant if you're not in the group. And once we're done, I will show those to my kiddo. Oh my gosh, Kyrie's she's something. All right, so go take your selfies. And while you're still here, if you have not left yet, or if someone already took their selfie and they're back, I'll say this a couple times. While my mask is drying, I want you guys to ask me questions. So it can be questions about product. It can be questions about my personal Mary Kay business, because I've been doing this for 6 years almost. That's bonkers. Or no, I've been doing it for 6 years. I've been doing it for almost 7 years. Or it can be about Mary Kay, the company. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary in business right now. I'm about to actually go to Dallas, Texas in a few days and celebrate our annual awards. So anything you want to ask, nothing is off limits, as long as you're nice to me. And I trust that y'all are all going to be nice. So nothing is off limits. Anything you want to know. This also helps. I have a newer consultant hanging out and watching right now too, and it helps her learn things, because maybe you guys ask a question that she's never thought about, and then someone asks her that question and she can be like, oh, I heard Hannah answer that. I know that one. Otherwise she goes, I have no idea. I've never been asked that. Great question. Let me ask Hannah. So anything you want to know, what kind of questions would you have? If you could ask anything, because you can. What would you want to know about products, about my business, about the company? Somebody is texting me. Cannot read it right now. I'm sorry. I will get back to you. I think one of my favorite things while I'm waiting on comments to come in and questions to come in, and remember, if you're watching replay, still ask questions because you still get entries for the giveaway. But one of my favorite things I'll share two of my favorite things. So one of my favorite things that I fell in love with about the company, I'm somebody that I like to know where my money is going before I buy something. And I really loved how green Mary Kay is. So like our entire manufacturing facility in Dallas, Texas. So all of our products are tested, manufactured, all of it done in Dallas, Texas. And it is all run on renewable energy. So we have solar panels, we use wind power, nothing goes in a trash can. So our facility is also 100% non-trash. So everything is reused or recycled, or it is done in some kind of green way. So I, as an Aggie, loved how green they are. They've planted over 1 million trees. They're helping conserve wildlife, especially in places like Canada, where it's been coming under scrutiny recently. So not only is it just in Texas or just in the US, it's like nationwide that they're helping with these things. And my favorite thing now that I'm a consultant is that I am an ambassador for our charitable foundation. So anytime you support Mary Kay as a company and you support your consultant, you support what's called the Mary Kay Foundation. And we have donated over $92 million since 1996, so in the last 27 years, to helping end domestic violence, so funding resources. We give $2 million or 20 million, 2 million, that's it, $2 million. Numbers are hard. $2 million every October to domestic violence shelters nationwide. We give at least 1.3 annually to cancer research for cancers that affect women, private research teams led by doctors, so it has nothing to do with big pharma, and other resources. So we helped develop a text for help hotline for dating and domestic violence. We've made all kinds of resources and handouts and programs to help people that are in crisis in regard to domestic and dating violence. When I started Mary Kay in 2016, 1 in 4 women were affected by domestic violence and 1 in 3 teen girls were affected by dating violence. And I have very passionately stood on a soapbox and said, if we don't do better and show our kids better, it's going to become 1 in 3 women that are affected by domestic violence. And it has become 1 in 3 women in the last 2 years, which is heartbreaking because we can't give our kids something that we don't possess. And whether you have kids or you're in a role where you're around kids often, or maybe you like serve at church, you're an aunt, maybe something like that, we're role modeling the expectation for kids, and we have to show them that we deserve better. And so very likely somebody watching this video also has been affected. I've been affected by dating violence. And so it's something I'm very passionate about. And I really love that Mary Kay works hard for those. And we follow European Union standards. So if you're an ingredient girly, your face is not going to fall off when you use Mary Kay products. We follow higher standards. The FDA has like hardly anything banned in skincare and color cosmetics. Europe has banned a ton of things, like 1,300 ingredients that are known to be bad for your face. We follow the EU standards, so know that you are using quality ingredients. So I am not quite dry yet. We're getting there. What kind of questions do you guys want to ask? It can be products, it can be company, it can be about my business, it could be like theoretically if you were going to start your business, what kind of a question would you have? What kind of questions would you like to ask? I should have like brought my laptop in here so that it could be on my camera and also like looking at the other things at the same time, because I feel like I'm missing some comments. I'm getting notification pings at the top of my phone, but they're not all coming through on my stream. So I'm sorry if you've asked me something and I'm ignoring you. I am not ignoring you on purpose. Clear proof charcoal mask. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Someone said it's their fave. The charcoal mask is wonderful. And it's suitable for all skin types. All right. What kind of questions do we have? I'm pretty sure I like intentionally tried to ask my consultant the hardest questions I could think of when she asked for my opinion on what she does. So don't be afraid to ask hard questions if you feel like it's a hard question. I very rarely have had a question that has stumped me or I haven't had an answer to. So I get really excited when somebody tries to do that. Okay, thank you, girl. I also sent it to YouTube just in case somebody had issues with the Facebook video. So I have them coming in from both places. What kind of questions do you want to ask? I know it's been a few years since you've really gotten to try anything or see much. It's like 2018, 2019 maybe. I feel like 2018. So it's been like 5 years, girlfriend. So what kind of questions do you have or what do you want to know? There's also a delay on my comments, so bear with me. Yeah, well, so I think I met you in 2018 though, because Summer brought you over. Was it 2019? I thought I moved in 2019. It all just kind of runs together after a while. Devin, if you are watching also, you are also allowed to ask questions, my friend. We're just hanging out. It's just less awkward staring at me when you guys ask me questions. You don't know. Okay, it's fine. Something that I really love about Mary Kay is that, so I'm in a leadership position with the company and it's an earned position. Leadership is optional in Mary Kay. It doesn't just like get handed to you for no reason. Like they say, if you want to be a leader, you do ABC and you get that position, and anybody can earn it, but you have to do the work to earn it. And so I didn't know that I was autistic until about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. And in the process of that, there was a lot of unlearning that came with it of like, what is masking? What is actually authentic to me? What is a trauma response? And I kind of had an identity crisis of like, I don't actually know who I am, and really contemplated stepping out of leadership because I felt like I wasn't leading authentically. And the company was like, no, like we need you in that position because there hasn't been somebody openly autistic in a leadership position, and we want you to be there, and we want you to work to be in a Cadillac and work to be on stage and to share that because that's important for people to hear because no one's ever heard that from a stage before. And I don't know how many other jobs would have heard like, oh, I'm autistic, and been like, oh, we want you in leadership. We want you to be a face of the company. And it's been amazing, the support that they've given me. Mary Kay is huge on diversity, and they back it up. Like they put the action behind the words. I feel like a lot of the times we'll hear somebody wants diversity, but then like they don't actually put the action in to show that. And Mary Kay promotes all diversity. I can remember when we had our career path pamphlet come out. I think it's been a couple years ago now. I didn't even think about it because it's not something that I don't know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just normal to me in Mary Kay. Like I've never been worried about whether it was diverse or not because I've always seen diversity in the company. But a couple years ago, our career path pamphlet came out that like talks about how you earn promotions, and it was this beautiful Black woman, and she had box braids, and like everybody was fascinated by it and like so happy about the fact that somebody with braids was on the cover in like the suit that is the highest form of leadership at Mary Kay. And they were like, this representation is amazing. And I was like, I guess I don't think about companies not putting that in their stuff. I love you for being so open about it. Oh, thank you, friend. I mean, people don't know that they're not alone until they hear somebody else talking about it. So I think it's really important that once we're coming to terms with our truth and we're working through it, that we share it when we're ready, and we can do it in a healthy way for other people to see. I am a whole believer in my mess and my journey becomes somebody's roadmap and survival guide. And so I know it's hard for me, but if I don't finish it, it doesn't show somebody else how to do it. So we're just living our life over here. We're just doing our best. But I do really, really love the diversity in Mary Kay. Our company was started in 1963, which I said we were celebrating 60 years, and not a lot of people put it together. But the 60s was really big for civil rights movements and also women's rights. And there has never been a barrier of who can or can't be in Mary Kay. Like, if you're old enough and you can fill out the agreement, then you can be a Mary Kay consultant. And it's never barred women of a certain color or heritage or background, like as long as you're 18. We have men that are in Mary Kay. We have plenty of people that are trans and non-binary in Mary Kay. And so there's never been a barrier for anybody. If you're willing to do the work, you can be successful. I know last year I went to a conference, and 3 of the 5 people that were like had earned being the keynote speaker because they were like, they did the best in that time frame. 3 of the 5 of them were immigrants. They weren't from here, and English wasn't their first language. And I was like, the representation, like if you just do the work, you earn the recognition or the whatever it is. Yeah, okay. I am almost dry. So I think maybe if somebody asks me one more question, I will be dry by the time I'm done answering it. So somebody ask me one more question. I don't know what happened here. I like scratched myself or something. It also tightens, which is nice. So it will tighten if you have the charcoal mask and you're like, this is getting weird feeling. It does tighten. That is normal. Tightening is normal. Are you guys filling out your tic-tac-toe board? We've talked about the cleanser. I've talked about the eye makeup remover. I talked about this amazing brush. You can just say face brush. We'll know what you mean. We did the sandpaper for your face, which is microdermabrasion. You don't have to spell that. You can put MDB. We'll know what it means. And we've talked about the hydrating mask, and then this is the charcoal mask. What are the levels of signing up? So that's one of my favorite questions. If somebody wants to become a Mary Kay consultant, you have 2 options. So you can either do a $30 e-start, which gives you your website for a year, a card processor for a year. You get me as your mentor, because the fun thing is that, again, leadership is chosen and earned in Mary Kay. So maybe like Devin has somebody watching right now. If her person was like, I want to do this, this is amazing, they would sign on Devin's team, but I would mentor them because Devin has not chosen leadership yet. That's my job. And so $30 gets you all the digital tools you need to start a business. So your website, your card processor, you get me, all access to all of my training and company trainings. Or you can do a full starter kit, which is the e-start, plus you get a bag of about $400 worth of product, but it's only $130 for the digital tools and the $400 worth of product. And that's so you can use the product, let people try the product, do demos. You get lookbooks, everything you need to do in-person sessions. And so we have the 2 options. So you can do a virtual start with the $30, or you can do a full kit start with the $130. So those are our options. I was very surprised. I've had a lot of people doing the $30 lately, but I have a good mix of which one they do. When I started, we only had a full starter kit. So I did the full one, and I do not regret it. But both of them are valid options. So those are the options for right now. It was extended. I don't know how long the $30 option will be an option, but it is for now. And what I love is that you have to be invited into Mary Kay. So if anyone's watching this and they're like, I have spent $30 in the Taco Bell drive-thru and I was hungry 20 minutes later. Like, I could possibly make money with this. Sign me up. We make a 50% commission on what we sell. And Hannah seems kind of cool and a little all over the place, but it's fine. Yeah, and we can talk about that. But yeah, $30 e-start is like nothing to possibly change your life and make money and have friends. I love the positive. So where was I the other night? Oh, I was doing an event Friday. I was meeting people at a local boutique, and we haven't had a nice couch since we got married. And my mentor lives like an hour and a half away, and she was like, well, we can't get rid of our couch. Like, no one wants to buy it. If you can find a way to get it, like, I'll just give you my couch. And I was like, we drive like a very small car. We're not putting a couch in it. It would not fit. And so I was like, that'd be really nice, but I don't know how we would do that. And I came home from that event I was at Friday at that boutique to my mentor's sons and their truck pulling a couch out and putting it in my house. So they like drove an hour and a half one way to give us a couch. And I was like, oh, they're the best. Couches are expensive. So my friends are the best, y'all. We can definitely talk about it. We can talk about the options more when we get off of here if you want, girly. Okay, so I'm mostly dry. I'm going to go ahead and work on taking this off. My nose is still a little wet, but it's fine. So I'm really dark, and that is because I'm oily right now. So usually I'm really dry. I said that at the beginning. I have a hormone imbalance, and it makes me really oily sometimes. So I'm really oily. You can see like in some areas where it's a little more light gray is where my skin is more normal dry. But anywhere you see like there's a white dot right here, this is where it's pulled a whitehead or some type of infection out of my skin. Anywhere that you can see, so I have more white dots down here. And then anywhere you see little black dots is where it's pulled blackheads out. So you still get the like gross visualization of what came out of your face, but you don't have to tear your face off. So you can like ooh and ah and gross at your face, and then you just rinse it off. And the same with the hydrating mask is it just rinses off. So I'm going to get my cloth wet. Bear with me. If you guys have more questions, you can ask them because it's going to take me a minute to get this off. And it comes off gently. Hooray! We should be nice to our face. We only get one, and we have to be nice to her. Beauty is not pain when it comes to your face, okay? Now, I do tell people, especially if you're not consistently using any kind of skincare right now anyways, you may have a little extra acne in the coming days because this is deep pore cleansing. So if it did not pull it out tonight, it pulled it closer to the surface to come out faster. And with any quality skincare line, when you start a new product, acne is normal because it's purging your skin, okay? I look like a goober. Oh my goodness. So if you see acne, don't panic. It is normal. Any kind of good product is going to do that at first. It takes your skin up to 2 weeks to acclimate to new skincare or skincare in general if you're not already using skincare. I didn't wash my face at all before I first tried Mary Kay, so no judgment if that's you. All right, I'm going to wring this out and make sure I got it all off. Okay, so remember, this takes a little longer because we're doing some extra fun stuff tonight. So typically it takes me 2 minutes, like, to do my whole face, and I'm done on a normal. But you can use the charcoal mask up to 3 times a week as needed, and the microdermabrasion you can use once or twice a week. It's up to you on whether you alternate nights or do them on the same night. Personal preference, my friends. But you just rinse it off. Hooray! So let me know once y'all's face is rinsed off. I'm going to like pat mine dry. And I am going to kind of speedy through the rest because I want to be respectful of your time and I did not want to keep you for a full hour. This is my first time doing one of these in a while, so bear with me. We're learning together. All right, so we're going to pat our face off. How does everybody's face feel so far? I have people watching. It tells me that I have numerous people watching, but it doesn't tell me who. Clean face, yes. My face is just like brighter already, and all I've done is the cleanser and the mask. We haven't even moisturized yet. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to remember this Time-Wise packet, the microdermabrasion one. I said we'd come back to this. It had the face scrubby, like the sandpaper in it. The other side says pore minimizer. It's the skinny one, pore minimizer. You could use the pore minimizer every day if you want to. You just don't want to sandpaper every day. So what this does is once you're done with your cleansing and any exfoliation, is you put this on all over. Don't put it in your eyes. Don't eat it. And it's going to close the entrance to your pore. So it's going to make it harder for stuff to fall into your pores. It's going to make them look smaller. It's magic. Okay. It's an illusion that your pores are smaller. So you're going to put that all over. And I'm going to grab mine. Pore minimizer. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're done with our mask. We're done with this now, and we're going back to the Time-Wise packet. So this packet, the way to think about it is this is our daily packet. So we wash our face every day. We're supposed to moisturize every day. So the cleanser was on one side. On the other side is going to be, it says Age Minimized 3D Eye Cream. So you're going to open your eye cream a teeny tiny little bit. Goes a long way, and you're going to put it on your ring finger. Okay, ring finger, finger by your pinky. And this is going to go under your eyes. And I'll show you guys how I do mine. You want to pat. You don't want to rub because we don't want to cause stretching of that skin. The skin is super delicate. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm just going to pat. And this is going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness. I call it Zombie Be Gone cream. If you have a kid, maybe it's Mommy Be Gone cream. And you can use this morning and night. And this is moisturizer for your eyeballs. You guys can feel this is a lot more sensitive and delicate than this part of our face, right? So it needs its own special moisturizer. So I love eye cream. But that's how that works. Just a little baby bit. Oh my gosh. I can like immediately see a difference in my eyeballs. Holy goodness. I was very tired today. I definitely took a nap before this video. So eye cream, and then depending on if it is early in the day or bedtime, you're going to do your moisturizer. So we're not going to do both right now. So you're going to do one now and save the other one for the next time we wash our face. And so if you are at the start of your day, what you're going to do is you're going to do, again, like a pea-sized amount of the day cream. And this is your daytime moisturizer. It has SPF 30 in it. It's going to protect your face. Think about our glasses, how dirty those get in a day. Same stuff's on your face. You just can't see it. Gross. So we want it to bounce off instead of absorb. Things like blue light are really bad for our face too. Causes aging and other skin issues. So it's a protection for during the day. Now our night cream is what I'm going to do because I'm going to be going to bed tonight. Night cream, we don't need to sleep in SPF. So what it does is instead of having extra sunscreen in it, it has extra vitamins and minerals to help our skin heal. Sleep is important because that's when our body resets. And so our skin can heal when it's clean, and that moisturizer is going to help it do it even better. Our skin can't heal if it's got a bunch of gunk in it because it's trying to work around that. So that's why we wash our face at bedtime and we moisturize at bedtime. So the night cream is what I would use. And then in the morning, I'm going to wash my face again because our skin is gross. All of our dead skin cells are working on turning over. If you slobber, you know, if you've got hair oil, if you share a bed with a spouse, spice, or pet, and they slobber or get hair or fur everywhere, you know, like we don't wash our pillowcase every day. And so you just like roll around and it accumulates. So you want to wash that off in the morning before you put your day cream on. So you're going to pick your moisturizer of choice for right now and just like a pea-sized amount, and it's going to go all over your face, not on your eyes. So all of our products are super concentrated, you guys. So a little bit goes a really long way. And make sure you're filling out your tic-tac-toe board. Okay, tic-tac-toe board. Now, I do remember somebody had brought this up, and I wanted to make sure I talk about it. If I don't right now, I'll forget. We have these really awesome boosters now in our Clinical Solutions line, which is our dermacosmetic line. Basically, it means These are very fancy products that before now you could only get something like this at either an esthetician or dermatologist's office. And we have them. So we have a medical grade retinol and we have medical grade boosters. But the one that I've wanted to make sure I talk about is an HA plus ceramide booster. So that's hyaluronic acid plus ceramide, and both of those are hydrators. And so what it does is it boosts hydration. So how it works is you cleanse, and then before you do your serums or your moisturizers, you put that booster on, and it boosts the hydration than anything else you use. So if you're someone that you're like, I need all of the hydration, I need all of the hyaluronic acid, our booster is amazing, and our boosters are only like $38 and they last me forever. So if you are somebody that you're like, I need like a little bit of extra something to boost in my routine, ask your consultant about our boosters. We have one for hydration. We have one for wrinkles. We have one for skin resurfacing, which is like skin regeneration. And we have another one for, brightening, skin brightening. So they're really, really cool. Ask your consultant about those. But make sure you filled out your tic-tac-toe board. So you'll have 9 boxes filled in. I told you I was going to ask you 3 questions to go with it. Number 1 is, did you have fun? And do you want your consultant to be your beauty consultant? And so if I was who you're hanging out with, who invited you, then it's me. So if you would like me to be your beauty consultant, put yes. If you're Devin's and you want Devin, put yes. The only way you should put no for this is if you secretly had another beauty consultant and you didn't tell us and you like them better. We don't want to steal anybody's people. Okay, so number 1, do you want us to be your beauty consultant? Number 2 is you get a follow-up session with your consultant for free. And it can be another type of skincare. It can be color. It can be fragrance. We can send you any kind of sample pack. And so you have options, and you can either earn things for free by having some friends do this with you, or you can put me and it can be a one-on-one. You don't earn freebies that way, but you can still get that next appointment for free and get the free sample pack. But if you want to earn deals, discounts, and freebies, make sure you put free, and that means that you want to include some people to get their own free packs as well with you, and that helps your beauty consultant hit their goals faster because it's way more fun when there's a lot of us. Number 2. So number 1 is, do you want us to be your beauty consultant? Yes or no. Number 2 is free if you want to bring some people with you to your next appointment and earn some freebies and discounts, or me if you want more of a one-on-one. And then number 3 is that your consultant is working on leadership training right now. And so if you're mine, I'm in my first month of Pink Cadillac qualifications. And if you're Devin's, she is working on earning her first set of pearls from me. And the way that you help your consultant is you just ask questions about Mary Kay, and you don't have to be interested in selling it. We know most people don't want to sell Mary Kay, and that's all right. But there are 4 options for this one. All right. So number 3, the first option is D. That is a discount. I don't know that I have no desire to really sell this. Like, I don't want a business, but I would like to be a secret shopper and sign up just to get a good deal. Maybe like sell to my mom or my best friend, but yes, I want 50% off. So let me be a secret shopper. C is customer. I am for sure a customer. I would not sell this, but I want to help you hit your goal. So I'll ask you some questions as long as you know that I only want to be a customer. I don't want to sell this. Okay. That's C. B is brainstorm. I don't know that I would ever want to do something like Mary Kay. I don't know that I would want to sign up for this. I'm not necessarily against it, but I want to brainstorm and ask some more questions before I tell you what I am. So that's a B. And an A is like, absolutely. This is super simple. You literally just did Devin's job for her. You're fun to hang out with, 50% on what we sell, 50% off of our own product. You just said you earned a free car. I absolutely want to give this a try. It's only $30. Sign me up. Let me see what I can do. So that's number 3. D is discount. I don't know that I really want this as a business. I want to know how to get half off my own products. C is customer. I would not do this, but I want to ask you questions to help you with your goal. B is brainstorm. I don't know if I would do this or not, so I'll ask you some questions. A is absolutely, I know I want to do this. Let me just jump in. $30 has never changed my life before. I'm not going to miss it, and this could. So just sign me up. So That is number 3. So you're going to send a picture of your tic-tac-toe board and your 3 answers to your beauty consultant for a prize. And then I will also have a sheet posted with the prices on here. All of our skincare lasts months. So what we did tonight in this packet was the Miracle set. This lasts me, like in the full size, this lasts me 3 to 4 months before I have to reorder anything. This plus the Microdermabrasion Duo is the ultimate miracle set. And still, this lasts me at least 3 or 4 months before I run out of anything. Microderm lasts me ages, y'all. And all of the other prices will be on there. So if you have any questions about how long anything lasts, how often you use something, anything like that, let us know. I'm happy to answer that. And for every $50 you spend, you get a bonus item half price off of my special sheet. So make sure to ask me about that. But send me your picture. Even if you're not ordering tonight, I still need your picture to enter you for the giveaways and to unlock your prize. And we will see you guys later. Bye.